contract brings a happy ending to Norwich City's best ever year. Sutton's 2 goals at Tottenham on Monday meant that manager Mike Walker, whose own future is still to be discussed in the new year, wanted to name an unchanged team. But Gary Megson put his back out, so David Smith comes into midfield alongside Ian Crook. The manager might reasonably expect an increase not just in pay, but in Norwich's home goal output. They've only scored 5 in 8 Premiership matches here at Carrow Road. Meanwhile, John Polston, Jeremy Goss and Mark Robbins, who had a cartilage operation last week, are all still out injured. Back from injury for Aston Villa comes Steve Staunton at left-back. He's missed 15 games after a pelvic operation. Andy Townsend, the former Norwich midfield man, who's had a knee operation. And Ray Houghton's also back with Gary Parker injured. Up front, Guy Whittingham again starts the game. Dalian Atkinson has a chest infection. And the referee this evening is David Elleray of Carrow. Norwich playing from right to left, and Villa in the claret shirts on a run of 6 games without a win, and trying to end that sequence on a ground where they haven't won in the league since the 1980-81 season, when Aston Villa, as their supporters will tell you, were champions. And there's Royal Fox on defensive duty early on with Dean Saunders at his back. Staunton. (14) there was Townsend. And 21 for Norwich, David Smith in midfield. Last season, you may remember, Norwich beat Villa here 1-0 towards the end of March. That's a Koku. Fox. And that victory rather punctured Villa's championship hopes at the time. They finished 2nd and Norwich 3rd behind Manchester United. Here's Cox for Villa, number 17. And Saunders got some space there. Staunton. It comes off Culverhouse, it must be Guns. And the clattering challenge came from Cox. I think you'll find that Culverhouse headed it back, but oh dear me, that was not a tidy challenge at all by Neil Cox. And the goalkeeper stunned. Tim Shepherd on to examine the eye. This is a very hot issue in football at the moment. Just see, off Culverhouse. Now the goalkeeper goes to catch it, and Cox comes in, and with the left arm, no question at all about the contact. Good play by Townsend, now Houghton, and that's Whittingham. Oh, he tried to go around Culverhouse, but there are very few players doing that just at the moment. The Norwich sweeper is having an outstanding time. He read that brilliantly. Meantime, it's Crook to Sutton, and now Ikoku. And Sutton again, Bowen. Saunders. Barrett. Staunton well forward, Whittingham in the middle, Saunders joining him now. That's too far ahead of them. But Gunn sees a 1 against 1. It's Sutton and McGrath. Oh, and Sutton is through. Still Sutton hits the keeper, and McGrath has a chance to make up for his slip. Smiles between him and Bosnich, and Sutton, the player who had the opportunity. There was a moment there where he could have passed to Koku. He chose to go himself here, and it was straight at Bosnich, really. Newman and Butterworth are both forward. Comes off Butterworth. McGrath, Richardson, Whittingham, good turn past Butterworth, finds Saunders, early shot. Well, that's the sort of sparkle that Villa will be looking for from their attack, who found goals hard to come by in recent games. Whittingham makes the opening for Saunders, who didn't wait to be asked for the shot. Koku. Oh, Sutton! Oh, a tumble over Sean Teal, but the referee says corner. Cook will take it. Newman going into the near post position again. Sutton, Fox, Newman, and cleared by Richardson. Oh, look at this. Whittingham and Saunders combining well. And he's away, Dean Saunders. Across goes Culverhouse. Townsend. Staunton. Whittingham's there. Good save by Gunn. Townsend. Oh, the ball's out. It's a corner. A very good save by Brian Gunn from Guy Whittingham. It was a header which the goalkeeper palmed away from Houghton's cross. Sean Teal up at the back. Crowd of players for the second ball, but Brian Gunn has been in outstanding form recently. He was man of the match in Norwich's last game here against Leeds. And that save, low down where goalkeepers find them hardest, can be put pretty high in his current list. It's a good cross by Ray Houghton from the left. Guy Whittingham gets up very well at the defender, but Gunn stretches out that left arm. There's Teal. Staunton helping it on. And Sutton gets in behind Barrett here for Norwich and scores. A fine piece of finishing by Chris Sutton. And typical of his current form. Koku on the right had a hand in the build-up, but when the ball was played behind Barrett, Sutton finished magnificently. There's Koku, and Barrett couldn't reach the back pass. Sutton goes into the gap. Bosnich narrows the angle, but that is an unerring finish. Myself heard over the music that boomed out of the loudspeaker system. I was about to say that that is Chris Sutton's 13th goal of the season for Norwich, and there is a story that his new contract includes an incentive of something like £500 a goal. If that's the case, then he's £1,500 richer over Christmas. 2 at Tottenham and 1 here. But really, when Villa looked back on the goal, it was their own pass back that gave him the opportunity. He didn't waste it, did he? And here's the finish. Bosnich, in fact, is beaten inside the near post by Sutton. Oh, look at this. It's Fox. Bowen, Sutton, Smith. Oh, and finally Woodthorpe. Well, Aston Villa are playing into the hands of this pacey Norwich attack just at present. They can't afford to slip up and leave gaps like that. Ruel Fox was in there like lightning, and several players had a strike on goal. First one, in fact, here is Mark Bowen. His shot comes back off 2 or 3 pairs of legs, and then it's take your pick, really. The final effort was by Woodthorpe, well wide. Mike Walker's team have the edge here. Thanks to Chris Sutton. There's Smith, good running from midfield. This is Fox. Okoku goes near post. Smith! Oh, fine save by Bosnich. The Australian goalkeeper, with a growing reputation, shows why here. David Smith, who's looking for his first senior goal for Norwich, gets in a great position to collect Fox's cross. Fine tip over. There's the corner going in now. Barrett heads clear, but not for long. Helped on, though, by Whittingham and now Saunders. Promising counter-attack by Aston Villa here. Houghton. Offside. Well, Mark Bosnich, still only 21, but already an awful lot into his career. He was once at Manchester United, and many good judges feel he's the most promising young goalkeeper in the country. So 5 minutes left in the first half, and Saunders for Aston Villa. Out. Off comes Newman. Now, can they stay onside here? Bowen. Villa holding the line. Richardson. Oh, Saunders beautifully away from Butterworth. He's got 3 in the middle. 2 of them coming to the near post. Townsend! Oh, my goodness! Well, it was a terrific move. And the way Villa's luck's going, there wasn't destined to be a goal on the end of it, but the build-up was just about perfect. Can they do it this time? Oh no, it's gone the other way. Well, Saunders had foxed Butterworth. It was a beautiful deep cross, away from the players in the middle. Andy Townsend, you thought, had to score, but it was the man on the line who got the ball away from behind Brian Gunn. Saunders now spins away to the left of Villa. I don't think I've seen a faster 45 minutes of football this season. Saunders still now. A minute left, Cox. And Whittingham is blocked by Butterworth. So a chance maybe for Villa to equalise after all at the end of a fast and frantic half in which the football, for all that, has been very well controlled, both by the players and the referee. Now Staunton winding up for something here, is he, or is it Houghton? It's going to be Staunton. Now it's Houghton. Whittingham's there, good header out. Here's Cox, tried to go through the lot, couldn't, and desperate clearance by Rob Newman. And Villa pushing on here as though an equaliser is inevitable, but I'm not sure that it is. Here's Houghton. It may still be, it's a corner. Stoppage time at the end of the half, and it's been a really dominant 10 minutes here from Villa. Cox is there! just got a hand on it first to force the header to go over. Yes, the goalkeeper and then Cox. So, entertainment of the highest order. Chris Sutton's goal separates the two teams, but Andy Townsend going off there must wonder what he had to do to score. It was a great run by Dean Saunders, a beautiful cross, and the header by Townsend beat Gunn. Rob Newman was on the line. And this is a better view of it, in fact, a lovely cross there, good header, and look at Newman. Goalkeeper should pay his wages for that. Nice spirit among the players here. Andy Townsend and Rule Fox. And Aston Villa have to look back to November the 20th for their last win in the league against Sheffield United. And they start the second half here 1-0 down, having lost here by that same score last season. Here's Richardson, but no shortage of good football from the visitors. And a couple of desperate saves. One by Gunn and one by Newman. And Villa start the second period on the attack, forcing the corner. Richardson will take it, Whittingham there on the near post. McGrath's up as well. Paul McGrath in the crowd, and the ball behind for a goal kick. Header by Teal, back in by Smith. As ever, Culverhouse lying deep off the other defenders. Smith tries to get Fox away. Oh, mistake by Richardson. This is Crook. Oh, spectacular try. And tipped over by Bosnich, who smiles in acknowledgement at the sheer impudence of the Crook. Wonderful effort. Well, he knew exactly where the keeper was, and he had to be athletic, Bosnich, to get back and turn it over. Fine stuff from Crook, who now takes the corner. Well, there are more and more players trying that now. There's some talk of those who were at West Ham yesterday that Darren Anderton attempted the spectacular there for Tottenham. Well, certainly an ex-Tottenham player here, Ian Crook, reacting with vision 10 minutes into the second half. Both teams playing the game the way it was meant to be played. Quick and accurate, through the middle of the field mostly. Here's Guy Whittingham. Oh, it's a back pass by Culverhouse that Houghton snaps up and beats Gunn and scores. Villa are level. Ray Houghton. It's a goal that could mean an awful lot to Aston Villa in their situation, but Ian Culverhouse, I've hardly seen him make a mistake this season, but that was one. Gunn couldn't rectify it. Houghton was round him and slid the ball in the net. But, in fact, I think it was Woodthorpe first of all, but then certainly Culverhouse's pass. Houghton's in like lightning, and it's 1-1, 56 minutes. Richardson. Houghton, Saunders. Again, crisp by Aston Villa. Saunders again, and neat. Oh, great shot, fine goal! Dean Saunders! Oh, how badly he needed that! And what a way to end a thin spell for the little striker. Oh, he drove it with that right foot from well outside the area, and Gunn was flying through the air and got nowhere near it. It's 2-1 Aston Villa. And what could this have done, not just for Aston Villa's chances tonight, but for their season perhaps, who knows? They've turned this match round for the time being. And Dean Saunders, only 1 goal in 11 matches before tonight, and that was a penalty. He'll welcome that with open arms, and so will the Aston Villa supporters welcome him. And the move that led to it said so much about the way Aston Villa have played tonight. The passing was smooth, accurate, inventive, but the finish was explosive. And now Norwich have to come from behind. Well, Saunders has knocked in a few that have been candidates for goal of the month, and that may well be another one at the end of December. There's the kick from Crook. Oh, there's a man free at the far post, and somehow they kept it out. Bosnich relieved. Here's Crook. It was Mark Bowen who came close for Norwich, and almost made it 2-2. Richardson. Oh, look at Townsend here in space. Well, it's one goalmouth incident after another just at present. Rough and tumble. Referee says goal kick. Well, from this free kick, taken by Ian Crook, Mark Bowen got a great position. The ball comes off his left leg, and Bosnich, with that left arm, makes another splendid save. Fox. Good skill again. Sutton, but Fox couldn't go for the return. He was on the ground. Here's Crook. And now it's a Koku for Norwich. Back to Newman. Sutton. Oh, he's a push surely by Sutton. Well, had that gone in from Mark Bowen, Chris Sutton would possibly have escaped with what I thought was a blatant push. I'm not sure the referee saw it that way, but he looked to me to leave the defender sprawling.
20,600.
Here's Kobehouse. Looks for Ikoku. To Sutton. Townsend feeding Saunders, who's playing like a man inspired in the second half. And he's not the only one. Townsend doing well also in the midfield on his return. This is Richardson, who always seems to do well. Saunders goes again. Whittingham, the player in the middle here for Aston Villa. Oh, and Gunn somehow held on to it. A combination there of Culverhouse and Whittingham. But whoever got the touch, and they may both have done, the goalkeeper got the ball. Otherwise, it could well have been 3-1, and that might have meant 3 points for Villa. Again, Saunders involved in the attack. Now look here, oh, it was Whittingham, there's no doubt about that. Good save. So Dwight York, who hasn't appeared in the Premiership this season, replaces Guy Whittingham. in the Villa attack. York, who was top goal scorer 2 seasons ago. Play goes on. Fox. Sutton. Oh, good effort. Sutton again. Oh, it's Bowen, no! How many more times is Mark Bowen going to come close? He can't believe his luck. Well, again here, after good play by Sutton, it's Bowen who gets in, and once more Bosnich saving with his legs, and the luck was with him as well. Newman. That was Smith's cross. Bowen tries to get in round the back again. And the ball's gone out, and the referee has given a corner. Well, there's still plenty of time and hope for Norwich here. Having nearly all the game now. Chris Sutton and Johnson going towards the near post. Out comes Mark Bosnich. It comes back again to Woodthorpe. Good length on the Bosnich punch there, but Colin Woodthorpe's effort shaving the crossbar. Aston Villa are one of the best away sides in the Premiership, only 2 defeats on their travels before tonight, and leading here now 2-1. Ekoku for Norwich. Free kick. Now Crook to take it, aims at Sutton. York. Saunders, Houghton scampering up outside him now. Well, Mike Walker's team trailing here, and Dwight York stretching them again. Saunders. Well, there was a feeling that Aston Villa were playing better than their results had suggested. You don't get points for playing well, but tonight they may achieve both. This is York. So Norwich make their second change. David Smith is going off. Robert Ullathorne, a left-sided player, is coming on. Here's Crook. Johnson, Sutton. Some of the one-touch football displayed by both sides has been admirable. And played at such a relentless pace. Newman. Look at that ball to Fox. Curling it away from the defender. Here comes Ekoku. Bowen's there. Ekoku didn't reach it. It's come loose to Sutton. Johnson. Newman. Norwich really going for it now. They've got to. Culverhouse, Woodthorpe. Ullathorne is out left. Here's Crook, Woodthorpe, Sutton. Woodthorpe, what a great move! Brilliant stuff by Norwich. Just wanted the final ball into the channel, and Woodthorpe there, who ran from the back, very nearly got on the end of it. And what a wonderful goal that would have been. He started back there, played a 1-2, played another 1-2, threatened to go all the way and just got caught up there, almost at his own feet. Fox onto a Koku. Fox again. And Sutton. And Sutton again. A Koku. Corner. Two shots for handball, but a corner's been given. Well, Fox to swing this in. Newman's up there. Usual man-sized job in there by Sean Teal. Back again, though, by Fox to Sutton. Villa need to make the challenge here, and they didn't. Fox. And there he goes again. Houghton in pursuit, and more decisively Teal. Corner again to Norwich. Storming finish to this game. Can they save it? Koku nearly on the line. Sutton nearest the kicker. Oh, Bowen swung out. Here comes Sutton with the goalkeeper. Well, it's been absolutely unrelenting, the excitement in this game. Dwight York penalised. Norwich to take it quickly. Bowen's on the run, so is Ullathorne over there. That's his cross, his Bowen. And Villa again stretched to clear. Throw in. Ullathorne to Sutton. Sutton once more. Bowen. And Barrett gets a foot in. Woodthorpe. Newman! Well, the cross came a long way, and Newman ran a long way. Well delivered, the cross by Bowen, and Newman shoots wide. Forward again by Bowen, away by Barrett. Ullathorne backing up. There's a Koku. Ullathorne again. In support here is Crook. But interception by Richardson. And with Norwich committed to attack, Saunders on the break for Villa. He'll go for the line here, but he couldn't quite keep it in. Well, we're in stoppage time, although I don't know if there have been too many stoppages. The game seems to have been incessant. On by Sutton, but too far ahead of Koku. Forward by Culverhouse. Well, they're going to take a corner. I'm not too sure it wasn't a throw in that. And there's the header wide, and Aston Villa looking at the referee. I'm not sure whether he knew for certain whether it was a corner or a throw in, but they took a corner. As it happened, nothing came of it. There would have been a dispute if there had been a goal. But the score remains 2-1 to Aston Villa. in the second minute of stoppage time. Richardson. Fox. Forward by Newman. This is Sutton. Oh, the chance on here, surely! And Bosnic saves! It was Olathorn who came in at the end, but the end is now signalled by the referee's whistle. And Aston Villa, their first win in 7 games, their first in the league at Carrow Road for 13 seasons. And Ray Houghton and Dean Saunders turned it round with 2 goals in 4 minutes early in the second half. Norwich had led at half-time. The best Premiership crowd of the season at Carrow Road. Disappointed perhaps with the score from a Norwich point of view, but not with the entertainment. But there are football matches, good football matches, and football matches that you remember because they kept you on the edge of your seat. And this was one of those.
Well, Mark, that was Villa's first win in 7 games. I suppose a relief might be the first emotion in the dressing room, but it was a very good game as well.
Yeah, definitely. Super game to watch, like the one was last season. A lot of action, both keepers having a lot of work to do. But I thought in the end we were good for our victory.
Well, I'm disappointed, obviously, but God, we've had some chances tonight. I mean, I don't know. I think this is beginning to get a bit of a jinx at home, you know. Having said that, from our point of view, we've made 2 mistakes. You know, Ian Culverhouse, who's been outstanding for us this season, obviously, you know, cocked up the first one, which was the most important one, and got them back in the game. And then I felt off, although it was a tremendous execution from Dean Saunders, but, you know, we stood off it a little bit and let him get a shot in. But then, you know, at the end, we've piled chance after chance, and I think the keeper's made 3 magnificent saves. And that's how it seems to be going at home. We just, for some reason, we can't seem to be able to capitalise on it and get 3 points.
Your own contribution, you must have been pleased with that, especially the goal.
Yeah, fortunately I got on my best side, and I just, you know, pushed it across to the side of myself and just whipped my foot around it, and I thought it was over. But you know, I'm used to seeing them at the bar lately, but it just dipped under the bar, so I was thrilled.
Your celebration suggested you were.
I didn't know what to do. I forgot what to do. Let's go. I used to remember, but I was just pleased to see it go in.
With respect to Dean Saunders and Aston Villa fans, maybe a draw would have been a fair result?
Yeah, I thought Norwich were desperately unlucky not to get some from the game. But Villa have had a bad patch recently, and there's no better way to get out of that sort of run than to go away from home to a team like Norwich and win the game. I thought they rode their luck. I thought Bosnic had 3 saves, but what they did do is they kept going.
And Dean Saunders, well, scoring goals is the lifeblood of any striker. He'll be breathing again tonight.
Yeah, it was a terrific goal he scored. You know, he's had a bad patch himself. He scored 1 goal in the last 11 games, and that's poor by his standards. But he keeps going as well. You know, his head never goes down, and his overall contribution to the game was enormous. Here we've got Richardson in the ball. Saunders is dragged wide to the right. He's picked it up, and he runs it at Butterworth, attacks his space, and the cross is absolutely magnificent to the far post. Townsend comes in, does everything right. Newman gets off the line. Good defending, but great ball from Saunders. This is a good Villa move. Houghton to Richardson, back to Houghton, flicked on to Saunders. Good touch, good movement, turns round. Richardson gets it again. It's a great ball into his feet. Great touch to the side, and hits it 25 yards. Pick that one out. Brian Gunn's got absolutely no chance. Great finish. Again the ball. What Saunders does well here is he spins away from his marker, and the ball is great. It's hard to defend against. Whittingham comes in, and it's a great block from Brian Gunn. But Saunders will be happy tonight because he'll be able to turn the corner as well.
Trevor, Norwich just couldn't force an equaliser, could they?
No, they're unlucky. Bosnic, as Alan said, made some terrific saves. At home they had this problem because they have the 3 sort of back line and then Culverhouse sweeps. And I thought Saunders runs playing down the flanks away from Culverhouse, who picks up a sort of lot of the balls that played over the top. I thought his movement off that sort of 3 and away from Culverhouse was outstanding, and was the difference really that got Villa back into the game.
When you look at Norwich this season, they've got 22 points away from home, only 12 at home. That's still their problem.
Yeah, and only 6 goals, you know, which is incredible. I mean, they still haven't quite got that balance. I saw them at Spurs, and they're sort of counter-attacking play with the pace of a Cuckoo and outstanding. But at home, you know, they do struggle that little bit. But I must say, Sutton in particular, who started off as a central defender, has come on leaps and bounds over the last 12 months. And his finishing here, oh, it was a mistake, but he ran across actually Earl Barrett, excellent there, you know, takes him out of the game, and Bosnich can't quite get down early enough. And it was excellent finishing, and just shows how accomplished he's become now. In midfield, I mean, Ian Crook has always got great vision, and they're spotting Bosnich off the line, and again, just shows the agility of the keeper to use his feet to get back and tip it over the crossbar. But I mean, the passing of Norwich, we've been lucky enough to see them in Europe. Here, you know, their build-up play, they don't get anxious, even though, you know, the minutes are ticking away, there's still a goal behind. The build-up play here is Woodthorpe, who's come into the side recently, and two delightful 1-2s. He's done all the hard work, and he's only got to take it on, gets caught under his feet, and the move breaks down. But, you know, that support play is what Norwich has been all about.
Yet again, we saw an incident tonight of the use of the elbow in football. Now, John Watson pointed out it is a big talking point. It's a challenge by Neil Cox on Brian Gunn. I'd like your opinion on this.
Well, from this angle, it's difficult to tell exactly what's happened. Cox comes in and Gunn. The arm comes up, but you really can't tell if he's made contact or not. But from behind the goals, it's perfectly clear that he's led with his elbow, and that really is a reckless challenge. And if the referee had seen that from a decent angle, he would definitely give him at least the yellow card.
Trevor, how did you see that one?
Well, I think, you know, the important thing is, you know, it was dangerous play. It's very difficult when you lead with the elbow for the first contact to be anything else but, you know, the elbow. It's very similar to the Fashanu incident, wasn't it? Although, you know, there wasn't the intent perhaps, but the fact you go in with a tackle and the elbow is leading, it has to make contact, and for me that is dangerous play and should be treated differently.
Now, the FA say there's no case to answer on that John Fashanu, Gary Mabbott incident. Do you agree with that decision?
Well, I think certainly the dangerous play should have been the actual charge. The intent, you know, you can't prove that at all, but I think dangerous play certainly should have been.
I think that John Fashion is very, very lucky. And I think that what the FA have done is given defenders carte blanche or attackers carte blanche to lead with the elbow, and that makes it very difficult for referees.
And isn't it impossible, too, to stop people using their elbows as a pivot to try and get extra height